the trials and tribulations of a snow and ice management contractor like you. You know, we're sitting here today. It's currently 47 degrees, raining, about a 30-mile-an-hour wind outside, off and on, gusts to 40 plus. But it's going to get colder. And tonight it's going to get around freezing by tomorrow morning around 6 a.m., according to our friends at BAM Weather. Maybe that 32, 33 is as low as we're going to go. A little bit of snow overnight, maybe up to a half inch of snow showers off and on. But without it being consistent snow, and with the wind we're going to have, and we're thinking the pavement's going to dry, it's the considerations that you go through on trying to decide to go or not to go, or when to go. And that's kind of what we're talking about here is, you know, okay, we had a warm day. The pavement temperatures may or may not get below freezing, which we don't really anticipate that they will. But if we get underneath a heavy enough snowburst in different areas, then some of our properties are going to need some de-icing material put down. So, you know, it's what we go through as a snow and ice management contractor, and knowing, you know, and we're not going to get into zero tolerance accounts and all that. That does play a factor in it. But just the decisions that we make, and we're sitting here trying to think about, okay, well, if our best chance of snow showers is between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m., do we go out immediately when it starts snowing at 11, but our temperature is going to be above freezing? Or do we let it snow a little bit, see what happens? You know, and that answer is going to be different for each and every one of us. And what prompted me to even do this video was I've already had several of our competitors, you know, text and say, hey, man, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? They know we got a subscription with the guys at BAM Weather, and they know we're not watching local stuff, although we look at it, but we don't make decisions based on it generally. But I just thought it'd be interesting to get your all's thoughts on it when you're in a similar situation, because what we know is going to happen is tomorrow we're going to 39. It's going to be a very short-term exposure, if any at all. So what do you do? How do you handle it? Because we also know that, hey, our next precipitation type coming through late Thursday night or Friday is going to be rain again and go back over to snow. So any material that's put down that is not utilized on our properties is going to be washed away. And, you know, really what we're trying to do is just get our material down early enough, not at the end of a light event, but get it down early enough to where it has time to snow on it, dissolve it, break it down, get it into the pavement, keep it from accumulating or the pavement freezing in the event we do get that cold. But the last thing we want to have happen is get there too late toward the end of the event. Yes, it melts the snow, but there's not enough precipitation on top of the product to dissolve it down and get it into the pavement. And then the customer comes in and sees, well, the snow's gone, but also there's material laying around. And that's what we don't want. So we don't want to waste our customers' money, is what it amounts to. We want to make good, solid business decisions for our customers, and know that it's easy sometimes to make a decision for you and your company, but is that the right decision for your customer? And I know there's a lot of variables that get involved when you decide if you're going out or not, but you know, the reality is try to always do the right thing. Just do the right thing. That means you're probably going to lose a little sleep tonight, like we are. Tentatively, we're thinking, hey, okay, we're going to check it at 12 tonight. We got a meet up at 3 a.m. scheduled for our salt crews, our guys and our subcontractors, and we'll make a decision based on that. So we're on the launching pad. We just don't know if we're going to get to launch yet. So good luck for you and your market. Hope you guys get out. Hope you don't get too much snow. Hope you get what you want, whatever that is. And we'll see you next time. All right, here we are, post-event. A little bit tired. You guys know how it goes. But, you know, the reason we're a little tired today, though, is because our start time, that's a bad thing with snow and ice, right? You never know when you're going to start, when you're going to finish. But our start time for this was 1 a.m. And so you don't really have enough time to lay down and get any rest beforehand. So, you're trying to entertain yourself, or you're trying to lay on the couch, or you're trying to lay down and get a little rest. So that doesn't happen. So we are a little bit tired today, and it wasn't even a big event. It wasn't a big event at all. But the reality of it is, when you start these things, whether, that 1 a.m., 2 a.m., anywhere between 2 and 3 is a tough start time. But unfortunately, that's where we start a lot of times, right? But anyway, getting past that side of it, our plan was, and it was a light event. Our plan was going to be, hey, let's just go out and treat our properties and be done with it and go home and everything's good. The reality of it was, as we got into it, we didn't have nearly the precipitation, and the temperature didn't drop like they had forecast. Should have paid better attention to my guys at BAM, but I was listening to a little bit of local. And so we ended up not servicing all of our accounts, and good or bad or indifferent, most events do come about with some change in that forecast. So we got to be good at adapting on the fly. So we end up not doing all of our accounts. We did like our cities, our nursing homes, things that were open, and people that were going to be in their facilities, prior to 6 a.m. in the morning. And the other jobs we just did not do. So that's the summary of this past event. We're getting ready for our next event coming up, which looks like it may be another inch or less, which should be an easy one to deal with, coming up here in a couple days. And then about 4 days out, 5 days out, we got a bigger potential event coming in, maybe a 4 to 6 inch snow, and we'll let you know how that goes. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time. And that wraps up today's episode. I've got something special for all you lawn and landscape professionals out there. If you're looking to take your business to the next level, you've got to check out the Profit Circle. It's an exclusive group coaching community tailor-made for people just like you, because I know how hard it is to do it on your own. Imagine having access to live and recorded webinars where industry experts share their secrets, or getting exclusive tips and advice through videos and blogs that you won't find anywhere else. Got questions? Get them answered in an interactive Q&A sessions offered by the Profit Circle. Plus, don't miss our monthly webinars packed with awesome content. Check out the link in the description to get started. Trust me, you don't want to miss this opportunity.